So it's the big one. We've got the teams out. Ireland versus Scotland. Now this World Cup probably had a little bit of a lull in the last round, but this is the one that everyone's been waiting for. Sure, there's other games going on this weekend, but I think you can't deny Ireland versus Scotland is where it is at. In the pool of death, this is going to decide it. All those permutations are still there. South Africa could go through, Ireland could go through, Scotland could go through, or any of them could go out as well. There's a lot of pressure on this game. You could argue maybe a bit more on Scotland because there's more ways they could not qualify, but still loads of pressure on both sides here. I mean, for Ireland, they've been good for so long. All this build-up, all those great results in the build-up, they know they can beat anybody, and to fall at this stage would be gutting. Now, of course, we've got South Africa on 15, Ireland on 14, Scotland on 10, so that's how it is as it stands. So the most likely positive outcome for Scotland is probably for Scotland to beat Ireland without a bonus point, deny Ireland the losing bonus point or a try bonus point, and then go through in second on the head-to-head rule with South Africa topping the pool. But yes, that pressure's on Scotland as well because they know this is the best Scottish team ever. I think that is a definite for me. They've assembled a group of players with amazing talent and they've got such a transparent selection policy. They've always said they'll pick from anywhere. Anyone who's available, they'll pick. Anyone who's eligible, they will pick. So we've got players coming through different systems from different countries, players who have been through residency, some who have come through the Scottish system itself. They've just got unbelievable firepower, try-scoring potential, and a once-in-a-generation fly-half in Finn Russell, so they know it's as good as it gets. So let's get into the teams. Both teams fully stacked, pretty much everyone is available. Let's get into Ireland. Porter, Sheehan, Furlong. The story there is Dan Sheehan is back. He's recovered enough from injury to replace Kelleher. Kelleher maybe not the best in the last game anyway, plus Sheehan is their number one choice when fully fit, so that's their best front row. But a big call in the second row. Tyke Burns there, but James Ryan is dropped to the bench. I don't know if he's got a niggle or if it's just a big call. They're getting Henderson in. Maybe they think he can be more physical. I don't know, but that's a toughie on Ryan, but he is on the bench. First choice back row, Amani, who's going to earn his 100th cap, which is amazing. Van der Fleer and Doris. But look on the bench, who returns? It's Jack Conan, who is their fourth choice back row, if you like. So that's perfect for them. They can swap Conan into 8 and maybe Doris to 6, something like that. Then into the backs, first choice half-backs, Gibson Park, Captain Sexton, Bundyaki, who's been on fire, Ringrose, who's been looking great, and the back three is so balanced in Lowe, Hansen and Keenan, picks itself. On the bench, the name there to stand out is of course James Ryan, not normally on the bench, but Murray was expected as the replacement 9. Crowley is the number 2, number 10, but Henshaw looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury, which is a massive shame, because at his best, Henshaw is as good as Aki or Ringrose in those centres, and he does cover more than McCloskey. Big game for McCloskey coming in straight into the bench there, so that's exciting for him. And into the Scottish team, it is their first choice pack with Ritchie fit to go at 6. That's great news for them. And some talk maybe of Hamish Watson coming into this team. Well, he's not in the starting team and he's not even on the bench. Luke Crosby covering flanker on the bench. Indeed, they've gone for a 6-2 split. So for Hamish Watson not even to make the 6 on the bench is a bit of a harsh call on him because he was looking great, I thought, in the last game. But anyway, that's what they've gone with. They've gone with what they've been going with for some time. So it's their first choice pack and I believe it's their first choice backline here. Some talk maybe of Kyle Steyn coming into one wing, maybe for Darcy Graham, being that bit taller, being able to field the high ball a bit better, but I don't think that would have been a good call anyway because Darcy Graham is just so good. Leaving him out leaves so much try scoring potential out, also tries from nothing as well. And we know this Scottish backline is incredibly dangerous, but they were neutered against South Africa and Ireland are amazing at staying joined up in defence, even with a side-to-side attack like Scotland. If they just throw the ball around everywhere, it could be playing into Ireland's hands. Are they going to kick the corners? Are they going to play in more advanced areas? I don't know. If Finn Russell's got anything to do with it, they'll probably just attack from everywhere, and that's what they've been doing. So let's see if that's good enough. I'm a little worried that it's not, though. On the bench, I like Ashman as an impact. Sutherland, I think, is an improvement as the loose head impact. Cummings is in over Skinner as second row, which kind of makes sense. But then 2 back rows to keep that pace going, it looks like. Fagerson and Crosby, 2 impact back rows. Hamish Watson would have been great there as well. Then Horn, who brings loads of pace on to 9. And Ollie Smith's been very, very able at fullback probably. Kinghorn covers 10 anyway, so they don't need Ben Healy. Ben Healy could have been that guy that could kick a drop goal, but it doesn't look like they're going for that sort of thing. It's all out attack. Scotland live by the sword, die by the sword. So guys, how do you think this game's going to go? I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. What do you think of those teams? Were they the right calls? Pop those comments below, and I'll catch you next time.